Thou near enough your leafy screens throw down and show like those you are. You, worthy uncle, shall with my cousin, your right noble son, lead our first battle. Worthy Macduff, and we shall take upon what else remains to do, according to our order.
Fare you well, do we but find the tyrant's power tonight.
Let us be beaten if we cannot fight.
Make all our trumpets speak, give them all breath. Those clamorous harbingers of blood and death.
They have tied me to a stake. I cannot fly. But bear-like, I must fight the course. What's he that was not born of woman? Such a one am I to fear? Or none?
What is thy name?
Thou'lt be afraid to hear it.
No. Though thou call'st thyself a hotter name, then any is in hell.
My name is Macbeth.
The devil himself could not pronounce a title more hateful to mine ear.
No, nor more fearful.
Thou liest, abhorred tyrant. With my sword, I'll prove the lie thou speakest.
Thou wast born of woman, but swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn. Brandished by man, that's of a woman born.
That way the noise is. Tyrant, show thy face. If thou beest slain, and with no stroke of mine, my wife and children's ghosts will haunt me still. I cannot strike at wretched kerns, whose arms are higher to bear their staves. Either thou, Macbeth, or else my sword, with an unbattered edge, I sheathe again, undeeded. There thou shouldst be, by this great clatter, one of greatest note seems brooded. Let me find him, fortune, and more, I beg not.
This way, my lord. The castle is greatly rendered. The tyrant's people on both sides do fight. The noble thanes do bravely in the war. The day almost itself professes yours, and little is to do.
We have met with foes that strike beside us.
Enter, sir, the castle.
Why should I play the Roman fool and die on mine own sword? Whiles I see lives, the gashes do better upon them.
Turn, hellhound, turn!
Of all men else I have avoided thee, but get thee back. My soul is too much charged with blood of thine already.
I have no words. My voice is in my sword, thou bloody villain. Then terms can give thee out.
Thou loosest labor, as easy mayst thou the entrenched air. With thy keen sword impress as make me bleed. Let fall thy blade on vulnerable crests. I bear a charmed life, which must not yield to one of woman born.
Despair thy charm, and let the angel whom thou still hast served tell thee Macduff was from his mother's womb untimely ripped.
Accursed be that tongue that tells me so, for it hath cowed my better part of man. And be these juggling fiends no more believed, that palter with us in a double sense, that keep the word of promise to our ear, and break it to our hope, I'll might fight with these.
Then yield thee, coward! And live to be the show and gaze at the time. We'll have thee as our rarer monsters are, painted on a pole and under it. Here may you see the tyrant.
I will not yield to kiss the ground before young Malcolm's feet, and to be baited with the rabble's curse. Though Burnham would become to Dunsinane, and thou opposed, being of no woman born, yet I will try the last. Before my body, I throw my warlike shield away. Lay on, Macduff, and damn be him that first cries, "Hold! Enough!"
We're safe arrived.
Some must go off, and yet by these I see. So great a day, as this is chiefly bought.
Macduff is missing. And your noble son.
Your son, my lord, has paid a soldier's debt. He only lived but till he was a man. The which no sooner had his prowess confirmed, in the unshrinking station where he fought, but like a man he died. Then he is dead? Aye, and brought off the field. Your cause of sorrow must not be measured by his worth, for then it hath no end. Had he his hurts before? Aye, on the front. Why then, God's soldiers be he. Had I as many sons as I have hairs, I would not wish them to a fair death, and so his knell is knolled.
He's worth more sorrow, and that I'll spend for him.
He's worth no more. They say he parted well, and paid his score, and so, God be with him. Here comes newer comfort.
Hail, King, for so thou art. Behold where stands the usurper's cursed head. The time is free. I see thee compassed with thy kingdom's pearls, that speak my salutation in their minds, whose voices I desire aloud with mine. Hail, King of Scotland!
We shall not spend a large expense of time before we reckon with your several loves and make us even with you. My thanes and kinsmen henceforth be earls, the first that ever Scotland in such an honor named. What's more to do, which we be planted newly with the time, as calling home our exiled friends abroad, that fled the snares of watchful tyranny, producing forth the cruel ministers of this dead butcher and his fiend-like queen, who as 'tis thought by self and violent hands, took off her life. This and what needful else that calls upon us by the grace of grace, we will perform in measure, time and place. So thanks to all at once, and to each one whom we invite to see us crowned at Scone.